Howdy folks, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to do a few simple upgrades to the house, and relatively inexpensive at that are going to, I think, make a huge difference in the way this whole setup looks. So this light fixture, I think, looks horrible over this. We wanted something that looked a little bit more cozy over top of our dining room table. And we have a light fixture that's really kind of outdated, and I don't necessarily hate it, but this would fit a lot better for the style kind of in this room over here. And you know, like I said, we want to replace this one anyway, so taking this fixture down, moving it over there, and figuring out what to do with that fixture, I think, is kind of the plan for right now. Tools we're going to need for this little project here are going to be a Phillips and a flathead screwdriver. You probably won't need a Phillips. I think typically they're almost always going to be flathead screwdrivers, but grab a Phillips anyway. Also a power drill with the same bits. Small screwdriver helps. And then the most important thing is I call it a tick tracer. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. Voltage tester, but it beeps when there's voltage present. So you're gonna wanna have one of these too. Just turning the circuit off is one thing, but final check before you touch anything is always best practice. All right, this should be pretty quick. What we're gonna do is just take down this fixture. So every fixture is going to be different. If you see screws on the outside, take off the screws, but just get a hand on it. And in this case, we're just going to unscrew this retaining ring here. Let that fall down, get out of the way, and then let that fall down. If you had screws, it'd be the same deal, but just kind of get a hand on that just to make sure nothing comes loose. And then we're just going to take down these right here. But first, before we get too excited, let's just poke this thing around in there and make sure we don't have any power anywhere, which we do not, so we're safe to proceed. Just gonna undo the ground here. Kind of untwisting them from each other. Now here's the part where the screwdriver comes in handy. These screws are a lot longer than you think they're going to be, so if you're using just a screwdriver, it can be kind of annoying, but the drill makes it a lot quicker. See what I mean? That's a long screw. Alright, fixture officially removed. FOR. Alright, so now we're going to take the hardware that came with the new fixture, which is, I'm actually just going to reuse these screws, but it's this little mounting plate right here. Yeah, we're going to just thread these through the slots that line up. As you can see, there's quite a few different options here for the slots. And we'll stick it up here. Make sure you get all the wires through the center. Line up whatever slots are going to work for you. Get the screws started. Bada bing, bada boom. Thank you, dear. Alright. Now we'll take the new fixture and we will just reuse the old wire nuts. I don't see any reason not to.
Do you pull it through so it's not as long? How does that work?
What do you mean?
The string from
all
this.
The extra wire?
Yeah. Well, this.
I'm
the
not
fixture.
sure what I'm going to do with that.
How do you do that?
I don't think it can tuck up inside of there.
So you just tuck it in up here? Like this, basically?
So we say again?
So it's like this above it?
I think, yeah. Or maybe we could put it down inside of here.
Mm.
I don't know.
Careful.
I have a history of breaking tables.
Yeah, you do.
Was
Even
I
when you
jumping
say
on
you're
it, or
not
what was I
going to.
doing?
Dancing on it, I'm pretty sure. I said, "You're about to break that table," and he said, "No, I'm not." And then 2 seconds later, broke in half. My favorite table too.
It is a pretty cool table. I'll give it that. And I always like to give the wires a little tug, and then grab them both and give the wire nut a little tug, just to make sure everything's on there nice and tight.
Is it comfy up there?
No, not really, with my neck kind of like this. And as you can see, guys, this is pretty simple. Just make sure you use the tick tracer, but it's wired up. Now we just got to put this plate up here, and it's done. Toss the nuts on there. Let's figure out what to do with the slack.
Oh, it's cute though.
I interrupt this video in slightly different clothing to let you guys know that I am an idiot. So, initially, I don't know why I didn't come to this conclusion in the first place, but my first thought was to tuck, kind of wrap up the wire, zip tie it up, coil it up, tuck it down into the basket here, whatever you want to call this, the fixture. That's dumb. That's really dumb. So, if you're an electrician or something like that, you're probably already screaming this at the screen, perhaps among other things. But yeah, it's pretty obvious now. And it has been some number of days, possibly a week, before I came to this realization that that I'm an idiot. Well, I've known that for quite some time now, but yeah, as you can see, I tried to tuck some of it up into here, but that, again, stupid. Obviously, we don't have any power here because the light's not on, but best practices. All right. All right, let me get these taken care of real quick, and I will reveal to you my genius. So the problem with the way I did it is that, for one, it's stupid, and for two, the basket doesn't hang straight. It was a huge pain to get the basket to hang nice and level. And it still didn't, pretty much no matter what I did. I just kind of settled for good enough. But it then became fairly obvious to me what the solution was. All right, so we want just a couple inches sticking out the bottom. So we're gonna do something like this. Genius. All right, now I'm gonna remount it, and it's only gonna be about this long, and that amount will easily tuck up into the junction box there. So there you go. That's how you make it hang at the level you want it to be at, and not be an idiot like me. I like it.
It's cute. I think we need to make the top part like a little bit more either pulled together or something though.
What do you mean?
Like a few more zip ties or something to, you see what I'm saying? No?
All right, guys, sorry about the lighting on this one. I already removed that light fixture. But again, same deal. Turn off the power, check with a tick tracer. Now, I'm not recommending you do this, but what I'm doing is, before I turn off the power, it is valuable to know which side is the incoming power and which side is the outgoing power to the light, which side is the load. The load is what's going to your device. So with the circuit still on, I'm gonna take my tick tracer and make sure the light switch is off and check which wire is hot. So in my case, it's gonna be this one. Okay, the way these, all right, breaker's off. Okay, the way these,
Wait, what?
the way these switches work is you have to take a screwdriver and pry a little tab inside of here, and then you can pop out the wire. Ooh, that's not one I've been able to salvage. You got the switch right there? Okay, now black is going to be the hot. Again, make sure you're doing this safely. If you don't feel comfortable doing any of this stuff, definitely hire an electrician. It's not worth getting hurt just to have a cool friggin' light switch or a nice light fixture. However, if you do feel comfortable doing this, it is worth saving a few bucks, in my opinion. Let's go toss that fixture up real quick and climb on up here with me. Okay, so I'm gonna get these screws started. Again, same deal. Or this is just, we obviously just put up the last fixture. This is a similar situation here. You got that?
Yeah.
Can I have one of those wire nuts, please? Now that should be good to just hang right now.
I don't really want it knocking your body though.
Let's pick the height. What do you think, like this? Yeah?
Yeah, I think that's fine. Definitely matches in here a lot better.
Alrighty folks, we went from this to this. I think it looks a heck of a lot better in the coziness factor. Well, we cranked it up to 10. Also, the other thing I did is we went took the liberty of going a little crazy on these switches and basically changed every light in the house can dim. But yeah, I mean, why not, It's nice to be able to be cozy in every room in the house. Crank it up. Oh, man, now I can see everything. Oh, geez, man, now it's freaking nice and cozy watching a movie or something like that. But yeah, very simple, very easy. Easy, really cheap upgrades. Real quick, let me show you actually. As far as correcting that, when I cut off the wires and everything, I don't know if this was very obvious to all of you. I do wiring a lot, so it wasn't, I don't know why I didn't think of this in the first place, but it's very obvious to me how to, after you cut it, how do you get the 3 strands out that you're looking for? Well, the easiest way for me is to, when you cut it, leave like about 2 inches of extra beyond what you think you want your length to be, and then just take the tip, cut a little bit off. It doesn't matter if you get into the conductor a little bit there. As you can see, I didn't really even get into the conductor, but say you did get into it a little bit, like that, it doesn't matter right here. And then I like to take my knife and carefully just score the jacket. Then you can take one of them out and just rip it along that score. And then boom, you got your strands out. And you could separate this kind of fiberglass strands or whatever this stuff is and snip that away, and then boom, strip the wire off the ends, and you got your 3 strands. All right, guys, that's it. Super cheap, super easy upgrade. Makes a huge difference in the overall look and feel of the kitchen area, that area where we flip-flop the lights to. The dimmer switches are freaking awesome. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Shine bright!